Welcome everybody. Today, video's a little late, my bad, but today what we're going to be doing is rating the Manchester City squad 2023-2024. I tried finding a tier list thing. I tried finding just anywhere where I could rate them very well, like a website, something. Couldn't find it. Couldn't find it. So, here it is. The website, the actual Manchester City website. So, yeah, we'll just get straight into it. I'm just gonna basically what I'm doing is I'm just gonna rate the players on what do I think, like how much I like them and what I think their future is with us. So the first person is Scott Carson. If he doesn't leave after this season, I don't know. And I know he's there for vibes and he's the vibes locker room guy, but hold on, let me see how much this nigga's getting paid, bro. He's getting paid 1.5 million to be a good locker room guy. Let me get that job. This nigga never, he just trains and then he's never ever going on the pitch ever. Like I swear to God, Ederson and Ortega could be injured. I want Kyle Walker in goal. I don't want this motherfucker in goal. Hell no. But I don't know why he's still on the team, but he's English. That's why. Yeah, we need an English guy. All right, that's Scott Carson. Next guy is Ederson. Ederson, I feel as though he's becoming underrated again. Like he was underrated and then he was overrated, then he was overhated, and now he's underrated. Like this dude went through a whole arc. Like he went through this underrated phase, then people just started calling him the best, and then he went through super overrated, and then people just started hating on him, and then he became super overhated, and then last season he was like Moreno, Ortega, who the fuck do you think you are, nigga? I'm City's #1 goalkeeper. I am. I have one name. My number's 31, and I can ping the ball anywhere to anybody on the field. And I'm getting better at my goalkeeping skills. And I'm better than you on top of that. Because Ortega was showing up in the FA Cup. Like people don't know this because they don't watch Manchester City, but Ederson didn't play a single FA Cup game last year, and we won the FA Cup. Our backup keeper won the FA Cup for us. And do you know why? And he only conceded one shot, one goal, and that was in the final against Manchester United. I think it was a penalty too. Let me double check that. Let me see. Yeah, I think it was a penalty. I can't tell. Whatever. Ortega didn't concede a single goal other than the final, which was a penalty. He did really great. Ederson was like, yeah, watch this. Premier League, he got us some tough saves. And in the Champions League, he saved us so many times. Against Real Madrid, against Bayern, against, was it Leipzig and Dortmund? And who else? Obviously Inter, the final of the Champions League, he made 3 very important saves. I know people clown on Lukaku and shit, but Ederson's like game evolved. Like he's become better, and I think the reason why is because of Julian Alvarez and Erling Haaland, the 2 best strikers of the ball on our team. Back then, he had to deal with Raheem Sterling and Gabriel Jesus. You know, they're good, but not that good. Let's move on to Stefan Ortega Moreno. I feel as though he's gonna leave in next year, go back to Germany. We're definitely not gonna sell him to another PL team. He's a great backup keeper. He's a great FA Cup keeper, but he wants to be the #1 keeper, and he's not gonna do that with Ederson here. He just can't. Ederson's too good at what he does, and he's literally integral to how we play. So yeah, that's the keepers. I took 5 minutes on the keepers because I'm a waste of space. Let's go on. Manuel Akanji. Akanji came on from Dortmund. People were calling him a bum. We got him for 15 or 25 million. Very cheap. People were calling him this. People were calling him that. Now what? Now what? This nigga has improved so much in so little time. And he's been with us for 1 year and like a half now, maybe. That's it. He's been with a year and a half. And he's been playing like crazy. He's playing the John Stones role. He's playing left back. He's playing right back. He's playing center back. He's playing everywhere that Pep needs him to play. He plays it and he does well in it. He might make a mistake here and there, but guess what? He'll make up for it. He always makes up for it. It's like I hate it. It's like run from it, hate it, whatever. He always makes up for it. Nathan Ake. Ake is good. He's gotten better. He's done this, he's done that, but I still don't trust him. I'll be honest with you. I don't hate on Ake at all. I don't disrespect him at all. But now that we got Gavardio, I don't want to see Ake on the pitch unless it's like some random FA Cup game, or we're not even in the Carabao Cup. Maybe like a random Club World Cup game that we don't need to win. You know, I mean that we can win easily. So yeah, Nathan Ake and Manuel Akanji. Manuel Akanji, I think, is better. Ake is good at that center back, left back position. He's good. He does his job well, but he just gets cooked too often. Akanji gets cooked, and he runs back and he makes a last-second tackle, or he scores a goal, or he does. You know what? Ake scores goals too, so I can't hate on Ake for not scoring goals. But when both of these guys make a mistake, Akanji makes it up more than when Ake makes it up. So if they make a mistake, Akanji's gonna make it up. If they don't, Ake won't make it up as much as Akanji. Next, Jacques Cancelo. I miss this guy. I love this guy. I really do. He was one of my favorite players when he was at City. But you know, the team comes before everybody. So if he doesn't want to be here and he doesn't like that he doesn't play all the time and he's not in Pep's plans, just leave, man. Just leave and go on and do whatever you want. And the reason why I say that so candidly is because like Joao Cancelo, like he's a good player, but at the end of the day, if you don't want to play like the team, you can go ahead. If you're not playing for a couple of games and you get mad at that, that's fine. You can leave. I don't judge this guy at all because I feel as though people are judging him. He's damn near 30. He needs to play every game. He needs to. He needs to and he wants to. So I don't have any problem with him doing that. So yeah, Ruben Diaz, best center back in the world. He just had an off day against Chelsea. He's gonna be back against Liverpool. Show niggas why he better than Van Dijk and that guy that plays for Arsenal who's French but doesn't play for the French team. I don't know why, but yeah, Ruben Diaz is the best center back. I don't got nothing to say about him. I love him. He's a real leader on that team. He really is the only, like Kyle Walker doesn't speak much. Rodri speaks, but Kyle Walker, he doesn't speak much. Kevin De Bruyne doesn't speak much, and Bernardo Silva, he speaks but not that much. So those three are really good, but they don't speak that much. Then who's the other two? Other two are Ruben Diaz and Rodri. Those two they speak the most. And if you watch the Man City games in their pregame huddle, you know who speaks? It's Ruben Diaz. He's telling all the players, get your head in the game. This is time. He's future captain material, but right now the armband belongs to our one and only Kevin De Bruyne. Sergio Gomez is not a left back. He's a left winger. He played there for Spain, under 21s, I think, and he did really well. I'm pretty sure England won that trophy, but he played really well on that side, and he's really good at that position. He's injured right now, but I think he does have a future. Unfortunately, not with us because Doku just shown why. Because the pecking order was Riyad Mahrez, Foden, for wingers, by the way. Riyad Mahrez, Foden, and then Cole Palmer, and then Sergio Gomez. But now is Riyad Mahrez, Foden, Doku, and then Sergio Gomez. And I know people can be like, oh, what about Grealish? Grealish is not really a winger. He just plays on the wing. He's like a wide midfielder in my eyes. So, yeah. Like, the only people who can actually play like wingers are those four that I just mentioned. Josko Gavardio, I think he's been decent. I don't know how much we paid for him, but he's been decent. He's not bad. He just needs to show the money that we spent on him because I'm not spending 80 million on a good left back. I'm spending 80 million on the best center back, the next duo, which is gonna be him and Ruben Diaz and Stones. Those three are gonna be our back three on a 3-2-4-1. Those three are gonna be it. So we need those three to step up. Rico Lewis, great English talent. Just got player of the match for the last English game. I barely watched that game. I'll be honest with you. It was pretty boring. He's 18 years old. If he puts on some muscle and some height, holy shit, he's gonna be dangerous. But so far, it's looking like he's not gonna do that. So I don't know. John Stones, I think he's one of the best center backs ever. He's so confident on the ball, it's crazy. He's so like nonchalant with it. I really enjoy that. He's really great at that type of stuff. He's really good there. He's really good at defending. He's really good passer. He's really good like dribbling. Like he'll get through different difficult situations. He scores goals. He's great all around center back. We're lucky to have him. He's injured. Hopefully he comes back soon. Before we talk about Walker, I don't really know much about this guy. He played a little bit for us. I think he's left back. Played a little bit for us, and then he got loaned out. So I don't really know much about him. Kyle Walker, though, shout out to Kyle Walker. Love him. He's a great right back. He's a great right back. He damn well could be a running back, but yeah, he's a great right back. Does his job well. I just feel like he's just too overzealous sometimes because he'll like just whip the ball in sometimes when it's like, yo, relax, just tap it in, bro, pass it in, drive it in. Don't whip it in, you know? He needs to really work on his crossing. Other than that, he's solid defensively, solid attackingly. You drive the ball to the middle, on the right side, overlaps, underlaps, cuts in. He does well. He does well. He does well, and I feel like it's the captain armband that's pushing him to do well. Midfielders, this guy is a right winger. He might be a cam, but he can play right wing for us. He looks real good. He scored his first goal for Norway. Um, he looks real good. He looks real good. This is our Cole Palmer replacement, obviously. Right wing slash cam, you know. And damn, bro, holy shit, holy potential on this guy. Nothing much to say other than holy potential. Kevin De Bruyne, best midfielder in the world. We already know that. Jeremy Doku, best winger in the world. Fight with your mom. Phil Foden. Oh my God, what a talent. He played in the 10 role for England. I watched a little bit of his highlights on Twitter. He was good, man. He did well. He did real well. I just hope like Pep would play him in the 10 and put Doku on the right and Grealish on the left, or if not, put like he put Mateus Nunes in the middle. He'll put Kovacic in the middle. Put Rico Lewis in the middle and Foden on the right every time. Or he'll put Alvarez in the middle and put Foden in the 10. De Bruyne is out. He's our second best creator on this team. He's the second best. Let him run through the middle, get the ball on a half turn, and lay it off to what's it called? Lay it off to damn, what's his name? Holland. Yeah, Phil Foden is real good. Grealish is a really, really good player. He's being undermined because Jeremy Doku is so much more exciting. So he gets you off your feet. He makes you want to clap and cheer for him. But he's a really good. Jack Grealish is still really good. And he had like a problem beginning of the season. That's why he wasn't playing well. Then he had a really good game, I remember. Kovacic, this guy and Rodri are the two pivots that we need. That's the two. Like Rodri and Kovacic are playing next to each other. That's the two that need to play next to each other, and then Stones right under that. But yeah, Rodri and Kovacic, those are the two next to each other, and yeah, that's pretty much it. James McAtee, he's been playing really well on loan. I think it's Sheffield United. He's a really good player. We'll see what happens in this future. Hopefully he doesn't become Cole Palmer and leaves us. I really don't want that to happen. I kind of hope he just stays with us because he's a really good player. Mateus Nunes, I feel like out of everybody here, he has the most potential because he looks really solid. He can dribble better than... Kovac is a really good dribbler, but the problem with Kovacic is I've never seen a grown man that can't pass or shoot, which is insane to me. How can you not pass or shoot? What are you? You know what I mean? But, whatever. Mateus Nunes, he can dribble the ball really well. He can cross it. He can pass it. And he can shoot it. He just needs more time. I feel as though Kovac is getting a lot of time because he's good, solid defensively. But attackingly, he's always dribbling. When he shoots, it goes wide or it goes net. Like, this dude just can't shoot the ball. And then when he passes, it's either too far, too short, gets stopped. He keeps pressing Y. Every time he gets the ball, he keeps pressing Y. It's like, stop, bro. Stop through balling it. It's not working. You know? Mateus Nunes can play that role. I think if you put him next to Rodri, I know Rodri's gonna have to do a lot more work defensively, but Mateus Nunes, you give him that role and he's gonna excel in it. He's really good in that. Perone, he's gonna come back and he's gonna be our backup for Rodri. Calvin Phillips, you need to leave, bro. You need to just leave. 26 years old, you still ass cheeks, bro. Just leave, bro. I can't with this guy no more. I'm sorry. Like, I tried defending him. I tried being on his side. I tried sympathizing. I tried all. It's just you're not good enough for our team, so you have to leave. I can't say anything else other than that. You're just not good enough. Go play for like Newcastle or Aston Villa or something. That's your level. Or Brighton. Like a team right below the top six. That's your level. That's your level. And I'm being serious when I say that. Rodrigo, I'll say the best DM in the world. Really good on the ball. Oh my God, his passes are insane. His tackles, his heat map. He's really one of the best. Bernardo Silva, I don't gotta say anything about this guy. One of the best players in the entire world. And Haaland and Alvarez. I feel as though Alvarez should get dropped, man. He's been playing bad for like 7, 8 games now, and not playing bad, just not playing as well as he did in the first couple. Because Alvarez in the first half of the season, he's been doing really well. He was linking up, he was passing, he was assisting. Then the second half, teams started noticing like, yo, we can't leave this guy open. So they started marking him a little bit more tight, stop giving him much of a free space as they usually do, stepping up every time he gets the ball so he doesn't shoot. So he's kind of like obsolete now because he's not like De Bruyne. He can't do De Bruyne things. He's not a dribbler either, so he can't do that. So I think if you're gonna play somebody, play Mateus Nunes or Foden in that position. Like Alvarez, just bench him for 1 game and then sub him on and see what he's like. See what that game's like. Haaland, best player in the world right now. Not right now, actually. Best player in the world right now, probably not Mbappe, not Vinny Jr. either, not Kane, not Bellingham. I don't think there's the best player in the world right now, to be honest with you. Kane, Bellingham, Haaland, Mbappe all have their hats in the mix, but I don't think there's a definitive best right now. Yeah. Yeah, and Pep Guardiola, greatest manager of all time. Video took way too long, but yeah, here that was me rating all of Man City's players. It took way too long. I took too long on the goalkeepers and the defenders, but if you made it this far somehow, some way, some far, 17 minutes, yeah. Like the video, comment, subscribe, do all that shit. Peace.